Okay, everybody, we're back. It's Rime. I had a bit of a scare with the recorder, actually. I wasn't really sure what it was doing, but I think I've got it to work now. Now I just gotta figure out what I'm doing with this thing. I want to say I'm bringing it over here to this. I could be wrong, but... Let's see. I was right. Alright, cool. That thing's gonna help me. You know, this thing, watch. This is gonna be the fucking companion cube. I'm gonna get used to it. I'm gonna get happy, like, yay, my friend, and then I'm gonna have to, like, throw it in a fire or something. Just watch. Oh no! Companion cube, come back! Oh god. What did I just do? I feel like I just fired it on a maglev train. So, as usual, these recordings are not entirely on center because I'm enjoying the game so much that I'm just recording at random. So some of my thoughts here are going to be a little outdated. But this past week, two things have happened. First, we had King Louis ranting at Jeff Sessions, saying he's not protecting the administration enough from these investigations that are ongoing. And I'd just like to point out how wrong that is. Like, you know, whether you like or, you know, dislike King Louis, you know, the man is an elected official, whether he likes it or not. Okay, thank God that was this thing. I was concerned. And as an elected official, he is not above the law. You know, if there is a oh, this is going to be tricky, I think. What does this do? Huh. But you know, the smart thing to do for him would be just let these investigations take their course, not obstruct them, not get in the way, just, you know, let them happen. I don't think he's going to do that, because I don't think he's, not smart enough, that's not the word I'm looking for. I don't think he's, capable of, ignoring it. I think he, you know, he doesn't like the fact that there's bad PR about him, essentially. And since there is bad PR about him, he is freaking out, and he is, you know, trying to literally obstruct things. And it's not a good thing for him to do. It's not a healthy thing for him to do. It won't help his administration or anything like that, and he really should just let the investigations go. You know, it isn't like this isn't the first time one political party or another has done a pointless investigation and found nothing. So if there's nothing to find, then he should just go, okay, fine. Investigate all you like. You're wasting your time. Have fun. And leave it at that, rather than, you know, try and actively obstruct the investigation, because that is not going to help him. It's not going to help his party. And it's definitely not going to make him look any less, you know, incriminated. But we'll see if King Louis has that sense. The other thing that happened this past week, and again, I understand this is all going to be a little dated because, you know, I'm not recording these, I'm not posting these as I play the game, I'm posting these, or rather, I am posting these as I play the game rather than in sync with anything in particular. What did I just do? Oh no! Companion Cube, come back! I should stop calling it Companion Cube. Oh boy. Nah, I swear to God, I'm playing Portal. The other thing is, you know, Colin Kaepernick is back on the news again, and I don't know how that helped me. Like, legit question, how did that help me? Did that help me? I don't think it did. No, it did. Okay, yeah, because I guess it's just the pressure that does it, not the actual cube or the sphere itself. So, anyways, again, if he is innocent of any wrongdoing, etc., then honestly, he should just let it happen. The president, that is. As for the rest, there we go. Oh, cool. There we go. As for Kaepernick, he's in the news again because he's appeared in a Nike commercial or advertisement where, you know, it's like, you know, do this even if it means sacrificing everything or something like that. And now everyone who cares about football is angry at him and, you know, is burning their Nike gear. And I hear voices. And I find it somewhat amusing, really, because, you know, Nike gear, whether you like what the company has been doing with Kaepernick or not, it's good. It's pretty good shit, honestly. Sweatshop labor and all, and it really should. You shouldn't be destroying it. If you're mad at Nike for what they've been doing, it's kind of wobbly. Oh dear. Kind of cute, actually. What? But again, what I'm kind of thinking is, if you have Nike gear and Kaepernick pisses you off, which understandable, I suppose. Let's see what happens. Can I yell at him? Huh. Interesting. Well, what do I do now? He's gonna follow this orb, I guess? Drop the orb here. Shout at this. Hopefully the orb doesn't break. Come on, get the orb. Alright. Yeah, let's go here. But yeah, so the whole thing with Kaepernick, again, is just, in my mind, it's a little silly. Everyone's, fretting about nothing as far as I'm concerned. It's like, Kaepernick has his viewpoints. He's gonna do his thing. You shouldn't just boycott Nike randomly because you're annoyed with him. I wonder. And yeah, if you do want to boycott Nike because you're annoyed with Kaepernick, donate your shit. That's how you. That's not you don't hurt Nike by burning your personal property that you purchased from them. You hurt Nike by, freaking. What's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? By donating. Donating. That doesn't work. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I do wonder. I do. But again, donate your stuff. Donate to hell. If you want to really rub it in, if you feel like Kaepernick's disrespecting the flag and the troops, which I don't think he is, then honestly, donate to a charity that will give the Nike gear to. How many times do I do this? Oh, is that good or bad? Oh God, are you okay? I'm not sure what I just did. Okay, if he's standing there, can I get up top and trigger him perhaps? I wonder. But again, the whole Kaepernick situation, the guy has his opinions. He's doing his thing because it's, something he believes in, and he's allowed to do it. And if you really want to protest against him or Nike or what have you, protest them in a way that actually will hurt Nike, Protest by, not by destroying their shit, but by, that didn't do anything. But, by, oh God, Slade, think you can sprechen. Donating donate your Nike gear if you don't want it, and that way people don't spend money on new Nike gear. That's a better way to hurt them than burning their own shit. I mean, it just makes sense. It makes a lot more sense to me. But I think that's enough of that. I'm gonna try and figure this out, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to because I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my God, what am I supposed to do? Oh, I am such a raving dumbass. You raving lunatic. Put that there. I can get him to move using those orbs, I think, right? He'll follow me. He'll follow me around with the orb, I believe, is what he'll do. I could be wrong, but I think that's how this works. I grab the orb. I get his attention. Hello. Hi there. Follow the orb. This way. Come on. Come on, you big lummox. Oh, shit. Nope. Onto the thingamajiggy. Okay, now we're gonna give you a short circuit. Aha, because I'm an asshole. And again, there's a smart way to protest things, is what I'm trying to say. You know, and I do think that NFL players who choose, any sports players who choose to protest in the way they are doing are not being disrespectful. They're not being, wrong. I mean, you can be annoyed with them because, they're protesting in a political fashion, but if their coaches choose to allow them to do it, if their coaches and owners choose to allow them to do it, then by all means, it's not going to hurt you. It doesn't hurt you to let them protest. And people like myself who have served this country, we didn't serve so that they could not protest. We served so people could protest. We're not here to say that you're not allowed to express yourself. By all means, express yourself. It is the NFL and other employers' choice to allow them or disallow them. At that point, that's a private industry, and they're allowed to do what they please. But if they're allowed to do it, then don't complain about it. Don't say that they're doing something wrong, because they're not doing something wrong. They're expressing their rights as a citizen, and if their employers allow them to express those rights, there's no reason to be upset about it. Also, that's a very loud frog. I mean, again, I don't agree with Kaepernick. I think Kaepernick is protesting, and he's protesting something that is kind of questionable, in my opinion. His protestation is against police violence against African Americans specifically, black people specifically, and I kind of disagree, because if you look at the numbers don't really make sense. The numbers don't show that black people are being targeted specifically by cops. Rather, they show that our police are very violent. So I don't think that Kaepernick is protesting the right thing. He should definitely be protesting police violence, but specifically, the idea that police are targeting black people, I don't think that's happening in most of the country, just based on the numbers we see. I could be wrong. I fully admit I could be wrong. If someone shows me numbers that say otherwise, then by all means. But just based on the FBI and crime statistics, it's like, no, I don't think they're being targeted unjustly or incorrectly. I think they're just being targeted because there's a higher propensity for crime in that community. It's the same reason why, there's a lot of issues that go into it. There's a high criminality in black communities around the U.S., unfortunately, and we have a police force that is prone to violence, not violence towards African Americans strictly, but just violence in general. Our police forces across this country are very violent, and so if you are in a community that has a high crime rate, like most, not most, actually, I'm not gonna say most because I don't know if it is most or not, but if you're in a community, whether it's African American, whether it's Hispanic, whether it's white, whether it's Asian, whatever community you're in, and you have a community that has a high crime rate, well, naturally, you're going to have more run-ins with the police, and if the police are violent, then you are going to end up with, people getting hurt. So I think that rather than protesting violence against African Americans, what Kaepernick and company should be protesting, and what all of us, honestly, should be protesting, is violence against Americans in general by the police. We should be protesting against police violence as a broad whole, not just as it applies to my group or your group or which group ever. I feel like we have forgotten that we are all human beings, and we all of us suffer when our police are being violent towards us as citizens. Okay, so if I grab you, this thing will oh, hello. Oh no. Hey! Get away from my stilts. There's my stilts. probably shouldn't have done that, actually. Like, in retrospect, I should have let them surround the stilts there so I could get up there and go investigate again, because now I can't get into any of those rooms, I think. But oh well. I don't remember if was I already in those rooms? It's hard to say. Oh well, I'll figure it out next time I play through this game, because I am going to play this game again. This game's fun. But you get my point. You know, we shouldn't be protesting, you know, the police are being violent against this community. We should be protesting that the police are being violent at all. You know, that, to me, is a more valid and meaningful protest. You know, it's one of the reasons why I'm really for body cams. I think police body cams are the best thing ever, because on the one hand, it protects police from false accusations, and it protects citizens from police abuses. You know, having video footage will help police the police and protect everyone, both police from us and us from police, because you know we have proven over the years that we're all a danger to one another in one regard or another, and I think it's incredibly important that the body cam thing continue, and that we continue to see that yes, there are good cops and yes, there are bad cops, and this lets us catch them. You know, catch the good. We can applaud the good ones, and we can, you know, decry the bad ones. That sort of thing. I think it's very important to have the ability to do, and I think that body cams allow that. They allow a breadth of evidence to be brought to bear that was not previously available, and I think it's very important we have that so that we can continue to improve our police forces. And I do think that people like Kaepernick have their heart's in the right place, but I think they're too partisan. You know, as I said, Kaepernick's protest is against, you know, crimes against black people. My protest, if I was going to do that sort of thing, would be against, you know, police violence in general, rather than just against one community. You know, to me, protesting one community's injustice is not going to solve the issue. It's going to just be like, okay, you know, you're crying about something the rest of us aren't experiencing. Whereas if you protested against everybody, it's like, okay, yeah, we're all behind this. We can all agree that police brutality is bad. And as I said, you know, the numbers. If you look at the crime numbers for police attacks against citizens and police, you know, violence against citizens, it shows that police, you know, do tend, you know, white people actually have because white people are a higher population number, believe it or not, they actually have more encounters with the police, and many of those encounters are violent. Now, black people also have a high number, and some might say a disproportionately high number, but again, I think that's often down to the unfortunate level of crime that often is rife within black communities, and that's something that I think black communities are going to need to fix on their own at some point. And you know, if there's any way for the rest of us to help, then let's help. Let's make this better. I mean, we're all Americans. We shouldn't be sitting idly by while one group of Americans are suffering. Even though that's a tendency we all seem to have. But like the issue with black communities is not police brutality. The issue with black communities is, you know, they're often disenfranchised, they're often impoverished, and that leads to a higher crime rate, which leads to more encounters with the police. And unfortunately, American police, not all of them, but many American police departments have an issue with violence, which in turn means that those African Americans who encounter the police are going to also encounter that violence, and it's unfortunate, and it really shouldn't happen, but the two things are not mutually exclusive, nor are they completely related to one another. You know, African American communities and their criminal problems are not the fault of police. They're, you know, internal problems, and they're often internal problems that have been propagated and assisted by years of mismanagement in one form or another, whether it's from politicians or the community itself. And it really, really should be fixed on both aspects. We should continue to hold the police to a high standard, and we should punish those who act out of line and who are, you know, overly violent without infringing upon their jobs. You know, they still need to do their jobs, obviously. Otherwise, our society is going to get very, very unpleasant, I think, because it's America, and we just live in that sort of society. We don't function well on our own, for better or worse. What? Which trill? That was kind of cool. Yeah, and again, like I said, and African American communities need to honestly police themselves to some degree. I mean, obviously the police are going to show up when there's a problem, but you know, if you know your neighbor is a drug lord, not a drug lord, that's if you know your neighbor is dealing drugs, or if you know your neighbor is robbing stores or houses in the area, turn them in. Don't wait for the police to show up and cause a problem, because the police, we all know. Oh God, that's a lot of enemies. What are they doing in there? We all know that the police will show up, and like as not, there will be an escalation, and someone might get hurt and or killed, and we don't want that. We'll see, I guess, where this all eventually takes us. I really hope that someday there will be a point in time, when we can all of us, whatever creed we are, we can all of us go and go, not feel terrified of the police. But I do think there is something to be said, like, if you don't commit a crime, you don't really have to be worried about the police. And I think that we really should, as a culture, strive for that. Oh, hello, Foxy. Do you know this one too? I swear to God, I don't trust Foxy. Foxy is untrustworthy. Okay. What the hell? Yeah, I hope what I'm saying is making sense. I'm not trying to lay the blame on any one thing. I'm just pointing out there's issues, and I don't know how to fix the issues. I fully admit. I don't think that heightening racial tension is the answer. I don't think that getting different Americans of different races and creeds to butt heads even more is the right answer. If that makes sense. Oh, I just fucked up. I think that path there might have led down. Fuck! Oh, I screwed that up. Oh, no. But I hope what I'm saying makes sense, and people understand. I'm not trying to lay the blame on any one group or community. I'm just saying, there's many issues, and they're all very nuanced, and it's not any one group's fault over another group's fault. There is mutual fault to be had on many. Oh, fuck me! What do I do now? No, get away! Come over here, you big lummox. Come on. Okay. I did. Pick it up, kid. Come on, hurry. Pick it up. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here before something else happens. Like, those things come back. I don't think they're going to this time. I think because good. We've done it. But I think we've just lost the golem. Kind of thing. Oh my fucking Christ, why? What in the name of sweet Jesus is going on? What in the living hell? Why? Yeah, again, my political thoughts, I fully admit, are not the most advanced and complex. But I'm not so hard-lined that I can't be reasoned with. Again, my issue with the NFL protests isn't that they disrupt the game; it's that I think they focus too much on one specific group over other groups that are also affected, such as all of us. Oops, that was a mistake. Come on, kid, you can do it. There we go. Yeah, I hope everyone understands what I'm saying. Oh God, I think those things are going to attack us. Okay, we're doing all right. We're doing all right, I think. I hope. Yeah, again, I really do hope that the nuance of what I'm saying is not lost by my bumbling explanations and distracted conversations. I'm not trying to place blame on any one group or say that anything is anyone's particular fault. I think there's fault across the lines in all aspects: society, the communities involved, and the police, obviously. I mean, and again, nothing against the good cops out there. There are plenty of good cops. I've worked with them. I've met them. There are lots of good police officers out there, and they should be applauded for what they do. But at the same token, there are those that pervert the course of things, and they should be called out, and they should be. Oh, I think he's sad. Oh, oh, it's all alone. Oh dear. Is it just me, or is he suddenly, is he moving a bit more petulantly now? I think I need him to stand there, so I can stand there. Oh dear. Yeah, like I said, it's a very, very nuanced situation, and I think that people often see it too black and white. And I do think that, I think there is a way for all of us to make this work. We just have to get past our, the obvious issues that face each of us. Why are you coming back in here? Don't come back in here. What? Where are you? Oh no! Where'd he go? What just happened? What's going on? Oh, hi. There you are. The crap. I feel like we're in the wrong place. Okay, there's that. There's something over there, too. How do I get up there? Those stairs. Those are stairs. Ah, I see. Okay. I need to see whenever the next save happens is when I need to shut this up, because I'm going to keep playing forever if I keep this up. Foxy, where are you? And shut up, you little traitor. I do not trust you, Foxy. Come on, my big sad giant. Come with me over here. I feel so bad for this thing. Okay, leave this here. Go up the stairs. Hey, Foxy. It's just maddeningly unhelpful. Alright, let's try the other one. This obviously isn't going to do anything. Over here, my friend. Come along. Please stay there. No! Oh, you... Leave that there. Can I pick up another one? I don't think I can, but I'm gonna try. If I can pick up another one. Yeah, I didn't think so. Fuck, how am I gonna do this? Come on. Stay there. You... missing a piece of the puzzle, I think. Okay. Okay, we're making progress. Keep going, lad. Keep going. Well, that reminds me. I can't remember her name. I I don't remember her name, but there's a a new Democrat in town, in New York City specifically. I think where she's been up to her mischief, and she's interesting. I don't know a whole lot about her beyond what I've read. I mean, basically the conservative media demonizes her, liberal media showers her with accolades, and I don't really know much else about her beyond those two things. Unfortunately, it's very unfortunate in my case. It's kind of wrong in my case. I admit I shouldn't let things be so uninformed on my part, but she's interesting. I really am curious about what her positions are on some things, because on the one hand, it sounds like she is against big money in politics, which I'm all for. I'm all for getting money out of politics. I think getting money out of politics is like the best thing that we could possibly do to our political system, is eliminating big corporate donors, etc., that sort of thing. On the other hand, she is very, very much a bit of a far left loon in some ways, and is very much about racial identity and about all these other things, which I'm not entirely keen on, just because of what they potentially imply. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about her, really. I guess we'll have to see what she does ultimately. I can't. Something Cortez, Alicia Ocasio-Cortez. I don't know, Cortez rather. I don't know. I generally don't remember her name at the moment. I know a lot of my conservative friends are freaking out about her, and a lot of my liberal friends are like, "Yay!" And I'm sitting here, as usual, I'm in the middle, going, "Huh, I don't know what's going on." To me, some of the things she's for sound good. Other things sound, unfortunate. Obviously, the right has been busily trying to convince everyone that she's a communist who wants to redistribute the wealth around the country and take everyone's money, etc., etc., which is probably not true, I'm going to say. I mean, given the state of some far-left community policies, it's possible that's what she wants. I'm not going to say it's not, because that'd be a lie to say that there aren't members of the left community that want that sort of thing. But I don't know how she feels about that, and I hope that isn't the case. I hope her big goal is to remove money from politics and help us create a better society as a whole, rather than deprive people of their hard-earned monies and distribute it elsewhere. Now, granted, if that redistribution comes in the forms of taxes to pay for social programs, okay, fine. I don't mind that. I'm not against that. I personally am not against taxes being raised to, not raised as an increase, but taxes being levied to pay for social programs, etc. That does not bother me. But where am I going here? This is a very political conversation. I don't know why. Maybe it's the alcohol. My friend made a wonderful drink for me. It's a lemonade whiskey thingy. I don't know what the hell it's called. And, yeah, it's interesting. Maybe that's why I'm so chatty tonight. But I'm still trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing here. Oh, piss off, kid. Get down there. You can survive the fall for some reason, even though that really should probably break your leg, honestly. Can I guide the bot through here? Like, will he follow me through here? You. Pick it up, kid. Pick it up. Hurry before he loses track. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Okay. Come on, robot. Over here. This is going to vex me a bit, isn't it? I think this is going to be one of those puzzles where I'm going to have to go... Oop, stuck. You are stuck. Okay, good. I was going to say, I'd have to restart this and get you unstuck. That'd be interesting. I wonder if I can do this. I think I can. Come on. Okay. Okay, cool. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. What's in here? Drop this for now. I'll come back and get it if I need it. Nothing is in here, apparently. Oh no, something's in here. Hello. I'm waiting for that next little swirly save thing to go off so I can, you know, save my progress and move on. At the moment, I'm worried about having to redo all this crap. That's obviously not the answer. Oh, that did the thing to the giant, I guess. Let's see, what am I doing? Slade, come on. You can do it, lad. I don't know, current politics interest me a lot. There's a lot of interesting things going on, and you know, one thing I'm very appreciative of the fact is that I have a lot of friends across the spectrum, so I get a rather interesting perspective on many things because of just the friends I keep. Of course, friends on both sides don't like friends on the other side. For me, it's kind of hilarious how many times I have friends on both sides of the argument going, "Why do you keep these people around?" And I'm like, because they're my friends. You know, I'm not gonna get rid of someone because they, you know, unless they're actually advocating for like genocide or something, then you know I'm not gonna get rid of them. Why would I? You know, political opinions are allowed. Good job, kid. I was worried you wouldn't make that. It's that dopey halt mechanic. If you're gonna have a platformer, don't have the character stop on the end of the platform, for God's sakes. It all does is irritate. It doesn't help. And I'm guessing if I move you, this opens. Ha-ha! Now we can get somewhere. Obladi, oblada, life goes on. Ah, la 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 la, life goes on. Happy ever after in the marketplace. No, don't follow me. Stay there, you big twat. It's all legs, folks. I put that on the steak. Ba-da-dum, ba-da. Happy ever after in the marketplace, Molly lets the children lend a hand. Desmond stays at home and does his pretty face, and in the evening he's a singer in the band. I don't know what this did. Oh, interesting. Okay. So that just saved. So there's our save point, everyone. We're going to save at this point, and God, that was probably one of the longest gameplays of this I've done in a while. Sorry, I kept getting interested. I apologize. Don't hate me. I'll catch you next time. Thank you for watching. Take care.